The Tea Shop, A Cup of Reality. Here is a short story about a traveler who enters a tea shop searching for the perfect answer until each cup helps him release what is complicated and taste the simplicity of truth. In the center of a crowded marketplace stood a tiny shop called the Tea of Now. Its windows were round, its shelves curved gently toward the ceiling, and hundreds of painted jars lined the walls. A weary traveler named Adrian entered carrying a large book titled Everything I Must Understand Before I Can Be Peaceful. Behind the counter stood a tea keeper named May. I need your strongest tea, Adrian said. My mind is full of questions. May looked at the enormous book. Are the answers helping? I have not found them yet. Perhaps you have been drinking from the wrong jar. She pointed toward a tall black container labeled COMPLEXITEA. That is the tea I usually choose, Adrian said. May poured him a cup. The moment Adrian drank it, dozens of new questions appeared in his mind. What if I choose incorrectly? What does this mean about my past? What must happen next? What if everyone misunderstands me? He opened his book and began writing furiously. The tea is working, he said. I have discovered even more to solve. May smiled. Do you feel more peaceful? No, but I feel very busy. She removed the cup. Complexity can make searching feel meaningful while keeping the answer out of sight. Next, she opened a clear glass jar labeled Clarity. Adrian drank. His thoughts slowed. What is actually happening now? May asked. I am sitting in a tea shop. What else? I am breathing. You are listening. The sun is coming through the window. And what part of that requires the entire book? Adrian closed it. May poured from a plain clay pot labeled Simplicity. The tea tasted warm and clean. That seems too ordinary, Adrian said. Truth often feels ordinary to a mind addicted to complication. A richly decorated jar caught his eye. Its label read Specialty. That one must be rare. It is very popular, Mai said. Adrian drank it and immediately felt different from everyone in the marketplace. These people do not understand what I understand, he said. My journey must be more important than theirs. The cup became heavy in his hand. Why does this tea make me lonely? Specialness promises elevation but requires separation, May replied. Adrian returned the cup. What cleanses that taste? May offered humility. After one sip, Adrian noticed how often he used knowledge, spiritual language, and suffering to make himself important. He lowered his eyes. I have made a personality from my search for truth. Humility does not diminish you, May said. It releases the need to manufacture what you already are. On another shelf stood a cracked jar labeled Vulnerability. Adrian stepped back. That container is broken. It is open? What happens if I drink it? You may feel what your defenses have kept away. He drank cautiously. Sadness rose first, followed by fear and tenderness. Adrian wanted to push the cup away, but May remained beside him. I thought vulnerability meant something was wrong with me. It means you have stopped pretending the armor is your strength. The tea did not destroy him. It allowed him to breathe. May then poured a bright golden tea called Generosity. Adrian took a sip and handed the cup back. May shook her head. It is meant to be shared. He offered it to a tired woman sitting near the window. As she drank, Adrian noticed the warmth remained within him. I gave it away, but I still have it. That is how true value behaves. More customers entered the shop. A merchant drank honest tea and admitted he had been afraid. Two arguing brothers shared forgiveness tea and remembered why they loved each other. A lonely child drank hospitality and was welcomed to the table. Soon, strangers were passing cups of charity, serenity, and unity from hand to hand. Adrian noticed one sealed jar on the highest shelf. Reality. Is that the finest tea? May placed it before him. When she opened the lid, the jar appeared empty. There is nothing inside. Exactly. Adrian frowned. How can I drink nothing? First empty your cup. He looked down. His cup still contained traces of complexity, specialty, control, and certainty. One by one, he poured them out. I do not know what this moment means, he admitted. May smiled. Now your cup is ready. She poured hot water into it. There were no leaves, spices, promises, or instructions. Adrian tasted the water. For one quiet instant, he did not compare it, interpret it, or ask what it could give him. He simply received it. The marketplace continued outside. Carts rattled, merchants called, and people hurried past. Yet Adrian felt no need to escape or solve it. Is this reality? He asked. The tea did not create reality, May replied. It helped you stop adding flavors that concealed it. Adrian looked around at the shelves. Which tea should I take with me? All of them are symbols, May said. Use whichever helps you return to peace, but do not worship the jar. She handed him a small empty cup. On its side were the words, Receive before you interpret. Adrian left his heavy book at the shop. From then on, whenever his mind became tangled, he imagined himself returning to May's counter. He asked, Am I drinking complexity or clarity? Am I defending specialty or choosing unity? Am I filling this moment with my story or allowing myself to taste reality? Then he emptied the cup, became still, and received what had always been present. May we sing, rest, and dance our way home together.